What is up, my cutouts? Cardboard Ninja coming at you with a fairly short video explaining stabilizers. Don't worry, there's a reason why I used that exact phrase of that. It's because we have an individual by the name of Rolling2 requesting a fairly short video explaining stabilizers. This is actually a twofer. The other thing I'm going to explain is I was having a conversation with another person in my chat, and they don't believe that there are factional workbenches for the founders, and we'll get around to that at the end of the video. So, what are stabilizers? Well, stabilizers you get randomly for completing your daily missions. So if you do your missions, you end up getting the crate from the engineers. It's not random. I'm sorry, that's entirely incorrect. Damn it! Oh man, do I start over? No. When you level up, when you level up your faction, so for every time that you level up your engineer faction, you get a lead engineer's container. Sorry about that. That's on me. So every time you prestige up, inside your lead engineer's container, it can contain, it says contains upgrade stabilizer or coins, and that is what you are seeing in the storage. These are your stabilizers that they can contain. They obviously are heavily weighted towards the rare stabilizers, but you can get epic, legendary, and special. In addition to that, when it says coins, I recently got this, it is 200 coins. It's very rare to get the coins. I've gotten the coins a couple times, but it's very, very rare to get the 200 coins, obviously. So what do stabilizers do? How do you use them? What's going on here? Stabilizers are used explicitly during fusion non-events, necessarily, to not upgrade your parts, but to maintain upgrades on your parts. I know, that sounds very complicated, but it's going to be very simple right now. So this is a growl, all right? As you can see, this growl has 3 abilities: durability, built-in radar, radius, and mass limit. This is what they are presently. Here's 2024. Who knows what they're going to change them to, because they've changed because built-in radar radius didn't exist when I got this thing fused in the first place. So those are the abilities that this growl gives. But let's make the assumption that I don't want those things. So it's already upgraded. Stabilizers have no effect on anything else. So if you have a standard favorite down here, right, and you do an upgrade, stabilizers do nothing. Right? So you're going to throw in your 2 other favorites and you'll get what you get. Stabilizers, they don't have any effect. But if you want to upgrade something that already is upgraded, durability, built-in radius, and mass limit, let's make the assumption that I want to keep 2 of these and I don't want the third. Notice how you have down here a rare stabilizer. You click this button and it locks it in. And you click this button and it locks it in. And if you see this number down here, it's increased to 2. If I were to attempt to refuse my growl in order to maintain mass limit and durability on this refusion, it costs 2 stabilizers, 1 for each thing that you decide to keep. So right now it costs 0, it's just a straight refusion. Now it costs 1, now it costs 2. The most it can cost is 2, because if you're keeping all 3, you're not refusing your shit. That doesn't make any sense. And that's how stabilizers work. That works across the board for everything. And this is the reason why you have different quality stabilizers. Legendary stabilizers are used to refuse legendary items. I don't believe there's relic stabilizers, so I'm not quite sure how that functions, because I don't have fused relics to show you. But that's basically it. Straightforward. Yeah, I mean, it was going to be a short video, so there you have it. When you're refusing something, so for example, let's assume I want to refuse this aggressor, and I want to keep power because power is good, and I want to keep mass because mass is good, and I want to reroll this because I want that plus 3 kilometers an hour speed, right? And by the way, these are the 3 things that it can become. It could, stupidly, be the same fusion, reduce time to self-destruction, or the actual item that you want, which is in my instance, almost every instance, is 3 kilometers an hour to maximum speed. By the way, I do find this quite annoying that they had nerfed every single cabin by 5 kilometers an hour minimum, and now are giving us 3 kilometers an hour back on a fusion, but whatever. Alright, so that's one thing done and dusted. The other thing is, I was having a conversation with another individual in chat, and they were saying, hey, Cardboard Ninja, what do you mean founders workbenches? There are no such things as those. So here are your standard workbenches: engineers, steppenwolves, lunatics, nomad scavengers, dawn children's fire starters, and then of course you have your founders, syndicate, and hyperborea. Hyperborea is the worst. They don't have a workbench because they just didn't give us a workbench. They just gave us some parts and 10 repair kits. Anyway, and that's it. However, before that, in the before times, when they weren't so stingy with their battle passes, you had the founders, and the founders have their own workbench. You can create summiters, arrays, and array steering. You can create triggers, verifiers, blockchains, big rams, omniboxes, and you can create annihilators and assemblers. And after them was the syndicate, and the syndicate you can create the crappy tempura, camber wheels, small camber steering wheels, the Yaogui drone, Enlightenment, which is just the worst. The Janabi cabin, which isn't bad. Omni wheels, which doesn't work with the Janabi cabin. Kaiju, Jiboku, and Yokozuna. And these are all within the factional workbenches that still exist if you purchased the battle passes at the time, and also reached the appropriate levels to unlock the blueprints eternally. So that answers those questions. And yeah, I have like massive levels in Hyperborea in comparison to this Founders and Syndicate. Fat lot of good that does me, as it gets me nothing. I think that Hyperborea should have maintained crafting of some sorts. But anyway, so there you go. Just a quick video letting you guys know how stabilizers work, how you get them. You level up engineers. Ignore me for whatever I said earlier, which was like quests or some crap. No. You just need to level up engineers, and every time you level up engineers past... by the way, when I say level up engineers, prestige engineers. Prestige engineers. So... thank you. See where it says 187 up there? I'm Prestige 187. When that goes to 188, I'm going to get another one of those boxes. And in one of those boxes, it's likely going to have a stabilizer. One other minor thing, and this is in case you're like saying, but wait a minute, it's heavily weighted into giving you the crappiest stabilizer. Yeah, but you can also come here and you can craft, oh, there it is, there's a relic stabilizer. In order to get a relic stabilizer, you need to consume 2 legendary stabilizers. So you can tier up your special stabilizers at 4 to 1 into special 3 to 1 from epic, 2 to 1, and then again 2 to 1. There you go. There's how you get your stabilizers of higher rarity if you didn't get them from the crate itself. All right. I think that pretty much covers stabilizers. All right, I'm going to get you out of here. Thank you all. Peace.